People genuinely feel the world is not fair. The world is not a fair place.
I'm getting you.
For me, I think it is.
Okay.
But in your view, do you think the world is a fair place?
It's not fair. The world is not fair.
Okay.
Sometimes I remember Sarkodie that he wished he was born in New York because he just saw some of the things this Drake is doing and the funds he's getting, the resources he's getting. He felt like he has put in more and yet he's not getting that. So some of the work I'm doing, if it was in another part of the world, you could see some kind of what is the name. So in that sense, and sometimes you see somebody more handsome than you, somebody more richer than you, somebody having hair and you have bald hair, those kind of things. You see somebody with high self-esteem, you have low self-esteem. You enter some place, you see somebody doing something, you wish you can also be like that. You see people coming from a man, my two brothers, anytime we see our colleagues, their mother and father together, we feel jealous. Because you are from a home, the mother is here, the father is here. So all these things. So life really is not fair. According to my mentor Les Brown, that to even go extra, that is not fair for fowls to eat worms, but fowls are eating worms. Because what did the worm do? So life in itself is not fair. It's not fair. Can you imagine? We just use knife and just kill a goat or sheep and just eat it. That's not fair. Yeah. So in a way, sometimes they'll give an opportunity for a work, and just because the person is a lady, she's a beautiful lady, she'll get that opportunity leaving you. You'll be like, no, this is not fair. So saying life is not fair, I totally agree with that. Now this is the question, what do you do? Okay. So that is where
I wanted to finish and I also come with why I think life is fair.
Okay.
So you finish.
Okay, so now the question is that what do you do if you find yourself in that? What do you do? According to Viktor Frankl, that everything can be against you, but there's something God has given you, your freedom to choose your attitude in any given circumstance. So when somebody tells me the reason why I'm a weed smoker, I'm robber, I fail in life is because of life is not fair. No, there are a lot of people with the same circumstance, but they didn't turn out like that. You always have the freedom to choose your attitude in any given circumstances. So today it rained before for me to come to that. Somebody will choose not to come and said it's because it rained. I let you see the dress I wear, the rain was with it. I just wrote it. You have the freedom to choose your attitude in these circumstances, and I choose to come here. Wow. So once you recognize you are free to choose your attitude in any given circumstances, that is free will.
Now, do you understand why I said the world is fair?
Convince me.
Your second explanation explains it.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Whatever happens to you is choices that you have made, or people who were supposed to make choices for you made. Yeah. For example, you made the example of Sarkodie wanting to, come from New York and all of that.
Yeah.
Who made New York, New York?
Yeah.
Do we have the same opportunities to make Ghana like New York? Yes, we did. But we didn't.
Yeah.
So the world is fair. We are not making it fair.
I'm getting you.
Getting you. Just as you said, everybody has a gift.
Yeah.
And it is your responsibility to identify your gift and take advantage of it.
I'm getting you.
And make the wealth you want to make.
Yeah. Yeah.
But somebody would want to sleep while others are working hard.
I'm getting you.
You cannot have what they have because they are working and you are sleeping.
I'm getting you.
You came into the rain and you are here. Today, if this episode explode and people are looking for you to interview you, people are looking for your YouTube channel and your YouTube channel explodes. To whose benefits?
I'm getting you.
But somebody would have slept and said it's because of the rain.
I'm getting
so for me, God made the world fair.
I'm getting
Is we ourselves who is making it unfair.
Yeah.
For example, your parents are not rich.
Yeah.
Somebody's parents were rich.
Okay.
Right? It makes how do you call it? There were reasons why their parents were rich and your parents were not rich. And that has followed you. Because if your parents were rich, the life you would have lived would have been different. That would have helped you a lot more to become better. But your parents weren't able to. So, like, for me, legitimately so, it's not everybody that can be rich. Right? But in the sense of fairness, there's always that opportunity for you to get whatever you want, or to be whoever you want to be, or to achieve whatever you want to achieve. It's just the options that you take that, you know, don't give you
which is fair, which is very
exactly
truthful.
the
point you are making,
you know,
is very truthful. I totally reason with you. So what I will add is that now when it comes to here, we are talking of personal view of the world. I know there are some people that have a different view from this, but exactly. I understood the point.
And then your view actually also influence exactly. How things will turn out.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly. So in a way, I understand you. Sometimes not the events is our interpretation of things.
Yeah.
So you see, there's these two fathers with their sons. The sons like going out, they will not come. They will just go out, they will not come. So the other guy beat the child. He beat the child seriously. So the guy got angry and just left and went to wherever he's going. 3 days he's not seeing the child again. 4 days, 1 week he's not seeing the child. He became mad. He started looking for the child. Now the other guy, he didn't beat the child. He followed the child to see where the child normally go. He went and saw that the child liked table tennis. So he's always with his best friends
playing table
tennis. So he and the wife agreed and they bought a table tennis and fixed it in their house. The next day, the guy got up and saw table tennis. He couldn't go. So he called the friends.
And they came.
So it's the same events, but we interpret it differently and respond differently.
Exactly. So, and in this case, if the other son becomes a wayward child, would you say the world hasn't been fair to you? It's your dad who wasn't fair to you.
I'm getting your point.
Exactly.
I'm getting. Now, to help us to be able to facilitate that is to take 100% responsibility of your life. Not 80%, not 70%. Take 100% responsibility of your life. When you take 100% responsibility of your life, then it means that anything that happens, you are the problem. Then if I'm the problem, then I am the solution.
To fix it,
If I am the problem, then I am the solution. So if this thing this person did, what did I do to contribute the person to do that? I am the problem. If I'm able to fix that, it will be solved. There are certain sayings one man used to say to his wife that made her to act a certain way, and he disliked the way she's acting, but he always blamed her. So I made him understand taking 100% responsibility of your life. So what did you normally say that led her to act that way? So anytime I say that, I say you stop saying that and see whether she will act that way. Any effect has a cause. Now my problem with a lot of people here is that they don't want to take 100% responsibility. They like to blame the government. They like to blame the society. So in that sense, they see the world to be unfair. They always have, because the easiest thing to do is to blame people. Blame your wife, blame your children, blame your husband, blame people, blame your friends. It's very easy. It makes you feel good. Like you are okay. You are not the problem. Now, if you are blaming somebody, then what it means that you are waiting for the person to change, then you can change. Now they will not change. Your mom will never change. Your dad will never change. The government will never change. The society will be like that. So what happens to you? But once you take 100% responsibility of your life, what did I do that causes this? Then you start to work on yourself. Now that is where healing comes in. You feel you healed, then you start to attract law of attraction. You start to attract goodness.